And up now are the Porter Pirates and head coach Denton Long. Coach, start us off here and just talk about the summer that's been and the season to come.
First off, thanks for having us. The summer has been an interesting summer. We've had injuries, but they're not on the player side of it. It's the coach's side of it, so it's been interesting. These guys here have been working out really hard, and our core group of players have been working out really hard. And so we're excited about the season. We lost 5 seniors that all started, but the spots we're getting, I think we've got some good players to fill them in there, and we'll miss those guys, but I think we're looking forward and hopefully have a better season this year.
Injuries being what they are, and you talked about some rather unique ones that you guys are dealing with already. Kind of share that, if you will, with the audience.
Basically, most of our coaching staff has had some kind of leg surgery since February. Travis Hollis, defensive coordinator, started off when he tore his patella tendon. I was next with my complete rupture of my Achilles tendon in April. Coach Alan Cox tore his ACL in May. And then my father, Coach Long, is having a total knee replacement here later this month.
And all of these were either in the midst of coaching or just out there, playing around with the guys.
we were engaged with the students all the time when these happened.
Well, guys, what does this tell you? You're all healthy, and here's these all guys going down. Miguel, what about that?
What?
You guys looking at your coaches going down. You expect 1 or 2 you guys to go down for different reasons. There it is. Your coaches all within about a month or 2 time they've had these injuries. Can you?
Yeah, it's been hard.
Put some perspective on that.
Yeah, it's been hard. They haven't been here all the time. Coach Long was out for a couple months, but we were in the weight room still. We were still working out.
I ask you, and again, Miguel, and we'll kind of go down the road with this. The year 1 to year 2 adjustment to coaching staff. What's easier? What's different this year than last year? Kind of contrast the difference between year 1 and year 2 with the new coaching staff.
Last year, that was my first year of playing football ever, and Coach Long was our new coach, so I didn't experience old coach.
Okay, but year 2, you got him a second year now.
Oh.
How much easier is it to learn or being used to them, given you've had a year of experience with them?
Year 2 is easier. I can understand more from Coach and from all the coaches.
Okay, Kyle, same question.
Well, definitely year 1, we were still trying to figure out, feel out how, Coach Long does things, because Coach Joe was, very hyper and, a good coach and everything else. So we were so adjusted to him. And whenever Coach Long came in, we definitely started feeling it out. And I think the second year, we've definitely locked it in on how everything works. And I think we're going to work really well.
Okay. Braden, incoming sophomore quarterback. Got a little height, but this is new to you. I'm assuming you played some in junior high, JV level, and all. Talk about the challenge ahead and for a young quarterback.
Coming into the season, it's very weird because last year I didn't really get to play, so I don't know.
Coach, chime in here on him. What do you see so far in terms of his development as the new guy in charge of the offense?
Braden probably would have been our quarterback last year had he not get injured. He only was really playing in 1 game last season, got hurt in the first scrimmage. So he has been around the system. He's learning it. We're able to open up the offense differently with Braden at quarterback. He can run a little bit. He's a little bigger than our last quarterback. Caden Willard, last year's quarterback, he did a great job, but Braden's a different athlete, and it kind of opens up our run game with the quarterback this year.
Okay. Logan, you are a junior, correct? Okay. And we'll shift it also over to the senior on this question, but when you lose a large senior class, you lose leadership. And you're not quite the senior, and I know people always say, okay, it's your senior, you got to step up. You're a junior. How do you fill in this leadership void?
Me and these guys, we hang out a lot, and we get to know each other. We all know each other really well, and Kyle's going to do a good job of stepping up and leading us this year too.
Are you a vocal kind of leader out on the field, or?
I'm more of like set an example for them.
Oh, okay. What's your best example?
Just if someone doesn't know what their job is, I go out there and can show them.
Okay. Kyle, we'll go back to you over here on the other side. I'm not sure how many other seniors you've got here, but year one, this is your year to step into that situation. Talk about your feelings there and how you're going to approach that.
I mean, it's definitely going to be a challenge, but I think I'm up for it. I'd love helping these new guys, especially freshmen and everything. This freshmen, sophomores coming up who don't exactly have everything feeling out and, doesn't really know what they're doing. I love to come up there and yeah, this is exactly what you have to do. Just don't worry about it. Don't try to rush it. You've got time. You got to figure it out. I definitely I understand how it feels because I was a freshman starter myself. So I know how it feels to be almost like lost, where it's like, I'm new. I don't know exactly how to fill this all out, but I definitely love being there to help them all out and, teach them how to do it.
And I hear this a lot when we talk leadership. Everybody that's a senior is comfortable reaching out to the little brother, the freshman, the sophomore. But in that huddle, you've got that leadership element that's got to take over. Mm-hmm. Where does that come from this year? Who's going to be that guy?
I feel like it's gonna have to. It's definitely gonna. I'm definitely gonna try to step up and be that guy who everybody can turn to whenever they don't know exactly their assignments and everything else. But I have a feeling that everybody really knows that's going to be our starters. I think we all know exactly what we're going to have to do. But I definitely want to be there if anybody has any problems or questions or anything like that in the huddle.
Okay, but is there going to be somebody here that steps up and is the mouthpiece, the guy that if somebody needs to step up and really give a gut check speech or something, or you rally everybody on the sideline, who is that guy? Is there somebody yet that's stepped into that role?
It's definitely either going to be Logan Roberts or Miguel. 100%. They already start stepping up, helping all the new guys and everything else whenever I'm not there.
And Miguel, you're a sophomore in that spot.
Yes.
that says a lot. Where do you get the confidence to be that guy, being as young as you are?
From my game, my confidence in my game, it really helps out with the players.
Okay.
Mike, if I can just
Yeah.
the reason I picked these four guys, other than their abilities on the field, is because they were those leaders and examples in the weight room all summer.
Okay.
They stepped up. We have an attendance policy, and to get there, and all these guys made that policy. And when they were in, they were working hard. And so that was one of the reasons I picked these four guys in it, not just for their ability on the field and that they were going to be playing on both sides of the ball, but because they were the leaders in the weight room. So that's why I was really proud of this group right here, these four.
In terms of how that leadership shown itself, talk about that. Who was somebody that rallied around? You got everybody in the car going to lift weights. Was there somebody on the phone? Was there somebody that was there saying one more? I mean, how did they?
Yeah, I think all four of these guys were doing that. They were calling their teammates and they were trying to get them there. Anyone from the juniors and seniors that are going to play this year, getting them there because they hadn't been really good on their attendance, or the young guys getting them there. This group here is good at that, and so I was proud of them for that.
Okay. Regarding the schedule and the changes to the district, Haskell drops down from 2A to 1A, has a lot of experience coming back skill-wise. Talk about the district. You see it in your schedule as it shapes up.
The changes of district were pretty significant. Pecola was also 2A and down to 1A. Haskell, we're going to play them every year, whether it's in district or non-district. So we expect to see them. I know Coach McWilliams is doing a good job, and he's going to have those guys ready to play. Last year they kind of beat up on us. wasn't a bright spot for us. But the game after that, we started turning it around and having a better year. Gore, they've been dominant for the last few years. They're the guys to beat. Even with Pecola and Haskell coming down from 2A, Gore's still going to be the team to beat. And I think last year we kind of surprised some people by beating Tallahassee or Central, and we had good games. And so I hope that they're looking at us on the schedule now and not just as a team that they can relax and play and probably go win, but as a team that they're going to have to prepare for and get ready for.
Okay. And any final quick thoughts, Coach?
I'm excited for this season. We are only going to play 9 games in the regular season this year, so we'll get a little break in the middle and get ready for the playoffs, get everybody healed up with Tallahassee dropping their schedule. But this group of guys right here, they've worked hard. There's some other guys that have worked hard. I don't want to leave anybody out, but we had a limit of 4. But there were some other guys that worked hard, and I think that we're going to have a significantly better season than we did last year, and we're going to keep building.
And part of that challenge, you said, getting everybody healed up, that includes first and foremost the coaching staff.
Yes.
Coach, guys, been a pleasure. Thank you, and good luck to the Porter Pirates in 2022.
Thank you for having us.